The majority of us are what? We're bummed, okay, that the Avs are out of the playoffs. Let's all go, boo.
Boo.
We are mad. But one thing that might cheer you up is Maxie. So Maxie is a Freedom Service dog in training and the first ever Colorado Avalanche team dog. Maxie, along with Kendall Frank, are here today. Hello again.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great. I can't wait to get this pup date. Even though the Avs are out, we get it. Maxie is still hard at work. So tell us how training's going for Maxie. Is she doing well?
Yeah, so Maxie has been working very hard all season, but the work for her is really about to start because she is coming in for advanced training this weekend.
Ooh.
So that means she's going to start working on the advanced custom cues for a specific person in need.
I see.
So the real work starts now for her.
And are those curated for the person?
Yes.
Okay.
So we customize the training for the people on our wait list. They learn about 40 specific tasks to meet the needs of someone on our wait list. So she's going to start working on about 40 more tasks. So we're just working on those basics still right now, and then she's about to get kick-started on the next chapter of her life and hopefully be partnered with somebody in the winter time.
In the winter, okay, so
Yeah.
that's when she'll get partnered.
That's the goal.
She's unbelievable. So tell us more about the impact Freedom Service Dogs has on someone's life and the cost.
Yes. So most people don't know, but service dogs cost about $50,000 to train. I call them the Lamborghinis of dogs because they're so expensive. Yes.
Right.
So from birth to graduation, it costs about that much, but it's truly priceless gift for the people who receive them. They, like I said, they learn about 40 custom tasks, but really they give their clients the gift of independence and joy and comfort and the freedom that was once felt like it was at faraway reach. It becomes possible with their new partner by their side.
Yes.
So that $50,000 is really a shoe in the bucket when it comes to really changing a life and making that kind of an impact.
And do the veterans have to pay?
No.
See, that's the part I think is amazing.
So our clients don't pay anything. And as a nonprofit, we rely on the generosity of our community in order to do that. But we give these dogs at no cost to our clients.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so they serve our country and we give them a dog who changes their life at no cost.
You better be donating, my people.
Yes.
My viewers, you see that? Look at her concentration. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I do want to get to, I just love the one task. Tell us about how they walk around and why. That's so important.
Yeah. So one of the tasks that they can learn is making space in crowds. So if, for example, if you are a veteran or first responder with PTSD and you don't like people behind you, which a lot of us, even a lot of us who aren't veterans, don't like people really in our space.
But that hypervigilance.
Yes, the hypervigilance is a huge thing with PTSD specifically. So our dogs can be trained to walk around you and create like a bubble of space around you.
I think that's
that's just one of the things. They can also learn how to like wake you up from nightmares, interrupt anxious behaviors. So I can actually model that. So Maxie's working on interrupting, like if I wring my hands because I'm anxious, Maxie will interrupt that. So Maxie already knows. So if we're just sitting here talking and I'm anxious, she's like, hey, you don't need to do that.
Wow.
So those are the types of tasks that she's gonna really start building on. So she'll learn a lot more things like that to come.
That is so thoughtful. That is so thoughtful to think of all of that. You're such a good, now I am supposed to ask if I can pet, always ask if you can pet a service dog. Am I allowed to pet Maxie?
You are, thank you for asking.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's always just best practice to ask the handler.
Yeah, you don't want to just go up to a server. They're working, you know, that they're working. So Maxie was very busy during hockey season. What did she do? How did she help her training? What did she do?
Yeah, so we worked with the team to really get socialization down for Maxie and to spread awareness about our mission and service dog awareness in general. And then the team and fans helped socialize Maxie and really helped her build that solid foundation.
Yes.
Confidence is key with service dogs. So as much as we can expose them to when they're young, the better. Obviously in an arena, like she has been exposed to everything.
And like the drunk Avs fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she will be very, very confident for her person. And working with the Avs and fans has been very unique experience in training Maxie. And she's going to be a really solid service dog. Someone's going to be extremely lucky to get this dog.
I can't wait. And I hope we get to interview whoever gets
Yes, I hope so too.
I think that would be
awesome.
Full circle, amazing. And you get used to the confusion, the noise, all of that stimulation, because that's not easy either.
Yeah, it's a lot for any dog, but service dogs, like they start training day one of their life. So Maxie's been prepping for this type of thing for a very long time. So that's why service dogs are so great. It's not the vest that makes a service dog, it's the behavior and the life-changing tasks that they perform that makes the service dog.
And the heart. So Maxie's why the Avs went so far. I mean, that's really why. She's also big on education. So tell me about the scholarship fund. What is that?
Yeah, so Maxie has a scholarship fund that people can donate to. And basically the proceeds for her scholarship fund help cover the cost of her care and her training, and as well as her other service dog friends. We always have at least 100 dogs in our program at a time that are just like Maxie. And like I said, we need funding and able to place these dogs as life-changing partners.
Wow.
So the scholarship fund helps cover the cost of her care as well as the other dogs in our program.
Wow. These veterans put their lives on the line for us. The least we can do is donate to make them feel more comfortable. She is also learning so much thanks to the volunteer puppy raising program.
Yes.
I want to get involved. How can our viewers get involved if they want to be a puppy raiser?
Yeah, so puppy raising is great. Maxie's the third puppy I've raised, so once you start, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, you're a puppy raiser.
I am a puppy raiser, yes. So I'm Maxie's puppy raiser, and she's the third one I've raised, so it's very addictive once you get going.
Totally.
You take the puppy in your home for about 2 to 14 months, and Freedom Service Dogs covers the cost of the veterinary care, the supplies, the food, everything.
Wow.
And all you have to do is provide socialization opportunities and keep up with that basic training support, and they give you all the support you need. So everything I know, Freedom Service Dogs has taught me.
Wow.
So if people want to get involved, they can just go to our website and apply to our volunteer program. And we have so many volunteer opportunities. Puppy raising is just always something we need because we have so many puppies born all the time, and they all need to have somebody to help guide them during that beginning stage of the service dog journey. So puppy raisers are truly pivotal to the work we do, and we really rely on them to help set these little guys up for success as adults.
Unbelievable. What a wonderful thing. If you're looking at this place to give back and you like dogs, this is a match in heaven for you. So see firsthand how dogs make a difference by becoming, like I said, a volunteer puppy raiser. Who doesn't want to be a puppy raiser? Or I want you to make a donation to Freedom Service Dogs. You can call them. It's 303-922-6231, or find them online at freedomservicedogs.org.